Good evening. This is Reverend Turner once again with a new Daily Wordz message from the IamSaved2.com network. I hope this day is finding you doing well. We're going to talk today about favoritism. We're going to come from the book of James, the 2nd chapter. We're going to read the 1st through the 6th verse, 2nd James. My dear brothers and sisters, how can you claim that you have faith in our glorious Lord Jesus Christ if you favor some people more than others? For instance, suppose someone comes into your meeting dressed in fancy clothes and expensive jewelry, and another comes in who is poor and dressed in shabby clothes. If you give special attention and a good seat to the rich person, but you say to the poor one, you can stand over there or else sit on the floor, well, doesn't this discrimination show that you are guided by wrong motives? Listen to me, dear brothers and sisters. Hasn't God chosen the poor in the world to be rich in faith? Aren't the ones who will inherit the kingdom He promised to those who love Him? Aren't they the ones who will inherit the kingdom He promised to those who love Him? And yet, you insult the poor man. Isn't it the rich who oppress you and drag you into court? That is really one of my favorite topics and one of my favorite subjects. I have been privy to, I guess you could say, a situation like this where I have a relative that has a little bit better stature than most of my other family members, and he used his stature, unlike what should have been the right thing to do. But he used his stature to manipulate my family in a very trying time that he just manipulated my whole family. And I felt like because of I was involved and because of my stature and because of his stature, he was able to manipulate the family, not into something that was horribly wrong, but it could have been a whole lot better for the family had it went another way. So this is my thing. We don't show favoritism. God looks at the heart. God could care less what degree you have. God could care less about how big your house is. God could care less about how much money you have in the bank. He could care less about what kind of car you drive. He could care less where you buy your clothes. He doesn't care about any of that kind of stuff. God looks at your heart. So who are you or who are we to show favoritism to somebody because we think they have more and because they deserve to be treated better? I don't really get hung up on a lot of titles. I don't get hung up on a lot of positions. Of course, to operate and live in this world, we have to obtain knowledge. We have to shoot for goals in order to make it, in order to have money to give back to the kingdom. It's kind of a thing you have to go through. But I respect all people, but I don't look at a man because of his position and say, I respect him more than my closest co-worker, if it's a manager. So that's where we are with that today. This word is really giving us the uncut truth about not showing favoritism because God doesn't even consider that. He considers the heart. The word also says, from dust we came and dust we shall return. So there's no big deal about somebody because they have money, because they have stature. Just treat everybody the same. Treat people the way you want to be treated, and you will not go wrong. Once again, this is Reverend Turner, Daily Wordz. IamSaved2.com is the web page. Bless you. Have a good day, and we will see you upon